The Camellia House at Wentworth Woodhouse is formed of two adjoining structures. The older of the two dates from the 1730s and was used as a tea room by the Marchioness of Rockingham. The building that houses the camellia plants dates from 1812 and replaced an earlier greenhouse on the same site. The camellias themselves are amongst the oldest and rarest ever to be brought into Britain, and whilst they had thrived, the Camellia House itself was on the Buildings at Risk register. Restoration began in 2022. Much of the work undertaken was in like-for-like form, such as the interior and exterior pointing, the interior lime plasterwork and stonework. This all involved conservation and repair of as much original material as possible, and the recreation of missing elements such as the balusters at roof level. The main elevation windows posed challenges. Original oak casements were retained and repaired, but the wrought iron glazing bars, overlaid with copper foil, had failed due to decades of neglect. Ice and rust jacking caused severe structural damage, exacerbated by the original construction methods. A more resilient replacement was necessary. Powder-coated steel glazing bar grids were made, and lead extrusions were then added to recreate the original look of the glazing bar mouldings. These now sit inside newly created oak window frames. Another major challenge on the site was caused by historic subsidence.
The building has tipped or fallen with subsidence 200 millimetres north to south, and also tipped east to west as well by 200 millimetres. So once the trusses are in place and we've got the base plates levelled as best we think we can, our final adjustment is obviously on the rails. So where obviously the rails sit up on the trusses, we can pack these up with washers to get the final adjustment to the rails, to get those as true and level through as we can, to ensure that the glass sits squarely on the rails and there's no movement in the glass.
This is the first project at Wentworth Woodhouse where we've taken an entire historic building and brought it back into use with a modern 21st century purpose. We very carefully balance the conservation requirements of an historic building with our own energy sustainability strategy. We've made a number of interventions to really try and minimise the environmental impact of the project. These have included ground source heat pumps to power the building, but also we have introduced a natural ventilation system into the roof. We really wanted to avoid bringing in big air conditioning systems. We harvest rainwater too, and that means we can feed the plants, but we also service our toilets.
The newly regenerated Camellia House now sits proudly at the top of the Wentworth Woodhouse Gardens and is a popular site for visitors and for a wide range of community events.